Alright, we're in. Let me get up on in here. Boom. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna have to readjust my position here because we got Super 8 Gaming up in the chat. A game with a soundtrack that promises a lot more than I think it can deliver, right? Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, this one is Wave Race, but for GameCube, so it's Wave Race Blue Storm. Look at this, you guys. Again, I feel that these cases and things of this era, they deliver, well, they promise a lot more than they can deliver. So let's see it. Wave Race. I did play a little bit on N64 and whatnot. Load. We just made it. But alright, feel free to roast the games as you come on in and say hello. Let me know what you're up to, you guys. And oh gosh, I don't know. Are we ready for the championship? I guess. I was hoping, okay, there's an exhibition. That's what I was kind of hoping, was like, can we just do a normal one? You know what I mean? So let's see. David Mariner Akari. I think you guys know why we're going to pick Akari, probably. Agumi. Okay. Let's go pink. Should we go pink? Serena Del Mar. Oh, they all have like a crew chief, like a coach. Okay. I get it. We got Mireya up in the chat. She said, good afternoon. And I guess over here it's evening afternoon, right? What's 5:20? Is that evening? I guess so. It's like evening afternoon here. Anyway. Hello. Anna Mireya. Okay, you guys. We're going to go with Akari. She's got the greatest outfit. She's got the greatest little banner. You know, with that poor, sad little teddy bear. And of course, the greatest name out of them all. The acceleration is epic, you guys. So let's do it. Dolphin Park, my friends. What is Dolphin Park from? Is that from the first Wave Race? Because that all seems familiar. And Shambler is here, the expert with me on grading some of these retro games. So you have to decide in the chat with me after we just play it for a little bit, at least one round. I don't know what the controls are, so I'm just now realizing that. But essentially, do we keep this game? Do we flip it? I presumed it was A to go, because most of these racing games are just A to go. Oh gosh, okay. So, it looks like we gotta stay within the arrows. When they oh my god, the controls are crazy. But this game is so far okay. Oh, what the holy... Ah! Okay, aren't you supposed to drive in the sand? That's what we're all supposed to do, right? Okay, let's see, is it this to do it? Can you not do tricks? Oh my god, Dr. Kidno. Okay, so Shambler remembers Wave Race 64, and that's my thing too. And that's what I was going to say also in the chat, is just, you guys determine, does this look like a game that you would play? Does it look like a game that... I'm going to miss the arrow. Miss! Shut up! Shut up! No! All of you guys are evil. Not you in the chat, I'm saying all of you that are in the race. Go! Wow, that was horrid. Okay, so let's see. We still have to figure out our controls. Because I'm sure you could do a trick or something. I haven't done one single trick. The trick in this game is to actually make the arrows. Jeez, did I pick somebody with bad steering or what? And if y'all could, just let me know if the audio is okay. Like, is it way too loud on the game? Because that's what happened last time we were streaming, is that the game was so loud, you guys. People were like, audio's good. But no, the game was like so so loud. So yeah, we totally missed that. Let's see. Oh, nope. Well, that was not a trick. Let's see it going this way. Maybe if we press Y? Okay, so Y is definitely not the trick. I'm more just asking the question why. Why did we decide to play this? Just kidding. Oh my god, I pulled it up to rank 5, ladies and gentlemen! Yes! That's right, suckers. And she's all just... I'm happy, but the character is just, nope. Life is over. Shambler's like, they made a Wave Race for GameCube, though. But yes, this is, I like to say this era, I've probably already said this 3 times this stream, but, kind of promises more than it can deliver whenever you look at their, like, cases, whenever you hear the music, you know. Super Mario 64, so sorry I missed it. Oh, we were doing Pokemon cards earlier. It's no problem. People don't have to, you know, put their life on pause just for me, right? But yeah, that was highly miserable, you guys. That was completely miserable. And so I'm wondering if this will just have the controls on it. No, so you actually have to play through. I was going to say, I don't want to play through the tutorial. I just want to know the controls. Can we look at controls? So we'll just open this up real fast, you guys. You gotta love part of collect or flip, deciding if we should keep the game, should we just sell it for some profit. We got all these games at basically $7 per game. So here we can actually turn to webcam only real fast, and then we'll get back to the action. We got Dage Frost up in the chat. What's going on? Yes, I know that this is gonna look weird with a green screen basically being in the void, but yeah, see, this is the era of manuals and stuff. So let's see. What did I fail on? C-stick? No. Where's, like, tricks, basically? Dude, can you just not do tricks in this game? It doesn't say it. The C-stick is to tilt up, like, and zoom the camera. B and Y is to crouch. Hold either of the buttons to lower your posture. Yeah, we got that. Z or X, that's the turbo light. So, you guys, we didn't use turbo, clearly. But yeah, you change rider? No. Maybe you're supposed to just like tilt the control stick all the way like left or right to flip. You know what I mean? So anyway, Shambler said $7 a game is cheap to some degree. You know, you look at a game like Finding Nemo, for instance, when we had that was probably worth about like $8 at the most. You know what I'm saying? So in some respects, we may not. But, yes, look at this. I'll go back to the game now to show you guys. Check out the cinematic of this. Again, doesn't this promise so much? And then you watch me play, and it was just like... But, yeah, the game, it's actually okay if I can do a trick. You see, Back to Zero is up in the chat. He says, I would probably flip this. Super Ray says, flip and sell. We're going to do one more race at least, unless if we find out that it's amazing. But Super Ray said, it's on the Nintendo 64, right? So that was the original Wave Race. This is the essentially sequel to that. Now, I don't remember because it's been so long. Are these the same characters from Wave Race 64? That's up in the air still. But let me grab some tea and let's see it. Super Ray still saying flip and sell, you guys. But we'll do at least one more race and give this, you know, we'll give it its fair shot, right? Shambler's voting probably a flip. I would lean that way if that's... See, I want to do tricks. That's what I want to know is, can we do the tricks? Wave Race 64 was good, but I don't know if I have the nostalgia goggles on it. See, you guys, last time we picked my baby right here, Akari. This time, we might go with Ayumi. Just all-rounder, right? Yes, stunt skill. There's got to be tricks. Dr. Kendo's just an idiot, you know what I mean? Shambler's like, I don't know how, but Wave Race 64 was hella fun. That's the thing, is that some of it might be nostalgia goggles, right? Okay, can we only play Dolphin Park on this mode? See, this is the thing. You have to do the tutorial to the game, and I'm just like, nah, skip. I guess I'm being one of those people that gets something and doesn't read the instructions on how to assemble it. Am I right, you guys? But please let me know how you're doing there in the chat as we get some of this Wave Race action, and we got 2 other games today to try out, so don't worry, this is not the only one we're doing all day. No, this is just a starter course. Oh my god. I thought that her handling was better. Her handling is way worse. Dude. I just look like a psycho, you know what I mean? Like everybody else is in a serious... Here. Okay. Totally fell off. I was like, we just need a backflip. Let's just do it backwards. Let's do it sideways. Okay. No tricks yet, you guys. No tricks yet. Turbo! Okay, I just did turbo, and we are going so fast that it was perfect. Okay, so I'm in rank 3 right now. Can we turn, like, really hard with R, L? This game's turning hard. This game's turning hard. Okay, I always miss that arrow, don't I? I need to be prepared. So let's see if it's... I was pressing the D-pad that time, and everybody here in the race with me is acting like a real D-pad. Okay. Holy... You guys, do we dare do the tutorial? Because I think that's gonna be the ticket here, is that you gotta learn how to do tricks and stuff. Then it would be so much better. If there's no tricks in this game, which I refuse to believe because it says stunt skill, then it's a definite flip, but at this rate, I'm just going off ramps and... Come on, give me some points there. That was style. All right, you guys. See, that's the thing. They say when life kicks you off the horse, you get back on the jetpack. Jet ski. Jetpack? You get back on your jet ski and act like nothing happened and hope nobody saw. Game audio's pretty loud. Okay, thank you, Back to Zero. No one would tell me these things. See, I need the voice definitely out front, you guys. You gotta be able to hear me the most. That sounds, you know, narcissistic or whatever. See, you guys, the last chance that we'll give this is a tutorial mode. If there's not any stunts and things like that, then I'm out, dude. I'm flipping, because if that's just the gameplay, no. You know what I'm saying? Stunt mode. There's a stunt mode. You know what I mean? There's gotta be. Alright. Serena. Come on, Serena. Serena del Mar. That is Serena of the Sea. Okay, stunts. Basic stunts.
We'll cover some cool tricks that you can use to build your power meter or use
Who's talking to me? Super A said, it was good for its time, but in 2023 standards, it's a bad game. I think that's going to be it, right?
Let off the throttle and pull back, then push forward on the control stick.
Pull back and then forward.
Continue to push forward.
See, look at that guy! It looks so cool! Okay, so there's the handstand, you guys. Standing, isn't that what we do the whole time?
To ride standing on the engine cover,
here, check this out. Watch the video. Watch the video, y'all.
Counterclockwise circle.
What? That looks so dope!
Continue to push forward on the control stick.
See, Dr. Kendo was definitely doing something wrong. Okay, I'm not gonna go backwards. I want jump. Yeah, okay, okay. Right barrel roll. See this?
Right barrel
oh. To do look at this, you guys.
Roll, go off a jump and push left, then right on the control stick.
Here, we're gonna try this. This is gonna be so much better, right? Okay, here we go. Let's go off the jump. Here's a jump. Oh my god, that was pitiful. Okay, here it is. Off this jump. Oh! She tried. She tried, you guys. She tried. Tell me there's another ramp. Oh, I'm gonna get this, you guys. Then this game's gonna change, isn't it? I'm gonna get this. I'm getting it. Okay, here we go. Off the jump. What is the secret? Look! Oh, did you guys see that? You see? Did you see that? I somehow did a right barrel roll and it didn't land. So a left barrel roll is going to be right then left. Okay. Check this out. Oh, I got this now. Oh! Oh, 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 oh! And I don't get it. You have to do it like after the jump. Let's say that. Let's do the jump and then press right, left. Okay. No. Let's do it on the ramp. There we go. Did you see that timing, you guys? Okay. So it's possible to do tricks. It's just incredibly unwieldy.
To do a backflip,
so up, down.
Push forward, then pull back.
Okay, you guys. We're gonna do this last one, and then let's try. We're gonna try one last time, and after that, I think we're moving out of the next game. Because if I can't do it after this, yes, did you see that? Okay. Super A's like, congratulations on your first trick. It only took me like 8 tries. Okay. So here you go, you guys. I'm telling you, this is not the easiest thing. Here, you can look at what I'm doing on the control stick. Up, down. See, he does it way too late. But it's not me. I'm. Okay, so watch this. Oh, did you see that? Freaking sweet. God. Okay. Anyway. So we got all that down, I think. I think if we're that good to beat the tutorial, the sky's the limit, right? Someone please make me feel better here. This is pitiful. You're right, though, that it seemed like back on the N64 days, that was how. So this is the only character I think we've successfully done anything with. So let's play as her. Lost Temple Lagoon, Southern Island, Aspen Lake. I've been to Aspen. There ain't no lake. It's frozen. Okay. Let's go to Ocean City Harbor. We're going to Ocean City, you guys. Okay, so the next game is choice between this. You guys get to pick. It is Pac-Man, the World Rally. So this will be a racing game, Mario Kart, but Pac-Man style. And then there's Crash Nitro Kart, which is essentially Crash Bandicoot Mario Kart. You guys? So that's what we'll be getting set up while y'all vote in the chat. Super Mario 64 said, this game isn't bad, it's just not for me. It's very pitifully average. And that's what I'm going to say about it, is that it's pitifully average. So Shambler is going for Crash, you guys. That's a vote for Crash. A vote for Crash is a vote for cash in our pockets. But yeah, Super Ray said Crash Bandicoot as well, you guys. So it looks like Crash Team Racing is going to be the ticket. Okay. I can't believe it was like, yeah, so the game can't be red. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This game is called Crash Nitro Kart, and we'll be ending it off with Pac-Man. Looks like the disc is all right. A few just minor scuffs and things. We'll see. They better not screw us over. But yeah, if you want to see some of that action as it's loading up the game right now, and we'll of course change our YouTube titles and all that stuff. You were listening as you were finishing up a night. The controls were very unforgiving. Yeah, Dage Frost, it was absolutely horrible. Trying to do a stunt in that game was definitely... It was much harder than making love, I will tell you guys that. So this is the game Crash Nitro Kart. So like I say, I'm going to change the titles. And so yeah, we'll see. That wave race, I think, is going to flip. I think we're going to flip it. And we'll look at the profitable margin for all of these coming up in a little bit. Crash Nitro Kart. This game came out in 2003, it seems. We'll watch this little opener, why not? You gotta love Crash Bandicoot, except I didn't really play Crash Bandicoot. Out of all these things that I've played in the world, then I get into content creation, and it's like, I think a lot of people have played franchises that I never did, like Spyro, Crash. You know, I didn't play those, but it's like I played every Nintendo thing that wasn't Metroid or Mega Man, I guess. Oh, I didn't play Kid Icarus, so here I go. I didn't play Kirby. See, I did like everything else. But yeah, your manual color on the cover of it, but black and white on the inside. I don't know what that is supposed to mean to you, but giving you a lay of the land here of this era of gaming. So here is Crash. Guess if you guys did want to see it, why not? As we're getting all the menus and stuff set up. Yeah, especially because the memory card. Let's see. You wish to continue. Oh boy. I did something. I'm trying to manage the memory card here. Because it ain't got no room. We should have just started without... Yeah, we're going to have to start it without saving. That's what I should have just done from the get-go. No. I feel like an old person. There we go. Here, the Twitch side you keep watching on YouTube. It's all good, Super 8. Lisa is up in here, says, I'm finally here. Oh, crazy. Lisa, don't you like Crash? And also, Lisa, I was waiting for you to be on a stream so I could show you the Pokemon cards that I'm assembling for you. You're absolutely right, Super Mario 64. That Mega Man is not Nintendo, it's Capcom. A lot of people associated it with the SNES days for Mega Man being highly prevalent on Nintendo systems. Vicarious Visions, I forgot about that. That's totally, because didn't they do the Crash Nitro circuit, like the HD one? This would have been like a few years ago or whatever. So here, let's start the game without memory cartridge. Let's see, continue. Yes. Yes, please do not touch. That's what everyone says. Please do not touch. He said harder than making love. That's an analogy. Yeah, Dage Frost, it was definitely, you know, I've made love before, and it was almost the same movements to do those tricks on Wave Race, but yeah. Alrighty, guys. I guess we'll just go single player, see what this is all about on a quick race. We could maybe see what the story is if this is good. Let's put the CPU on normal for our first race. You know, it may be extremely hard, so that's what she said. Why not do... let's do Thunderstruck. I don't know why I would pick that. That's probably the most intimidating sounding name. I want to be this guy. Entrance. That is awesome. Nitrous Oxide. Crunch Bandicoot, of course, because you got to get the, you know, your crunches in. Let's see. We got Coco, we got Crash, Dr. Neo, Cortex, you guys. Injin. I was Injin last Friday, you guys. Who's this dude? Tiny Tiger. It's one of those ironic names. You know, he's not a tiger and he's not tiny. Anyway, let's be this penis. You know, this guy, that's what they look like, too. Okay. I'm sorry, this is not family friendly, by the way. Yeah. I didn't mark these as for kids or anything, so. Thunderstruck! Ladies and gentlemen, we did no tutorial. Not that we... I feel like in the old days, you know, I just picked up games and played them. But now as I'm an old person, I'm like, wait, I can't do any tricks. Okay, so you have a jump button, you guys. It's Mario Kart, but Crash. This is a good one, y'all. I am the egg penis. Here we go. But everybody's taking my items. It does happen to be raining. I guess on a place called Thunderstruck, it would be, wouldn't it? Holy, okay. This isn't bad, you guys. This isn't bad. Oh, basically any game that plays and makes sense. So far, that's the bar. It's pretty good. Okay, we gotta learn how to use our items. Let's try Z. No. Let's try X. Holy! Okay, it's X, but I just got the snot kicked out of me by a giant. Someone needs to, you know, fix this course. When I give it a Yelp review, I'm gonna note the swinging spike logs. Move it or lose it. Hey, why don't you move it and lose it? Okay. There we go. Yeah, so there's no Lucky 2 to pick you up. That's one flaw with the game. Holy. So I can tell you guys, while this is at least playing, it makes sense. First off, I'm not doing great, but that's not the problem. It's more that, you know, we're in an age of Mario Kart where you have all these other options, right? And so that's what's going against this game. Like, maybe if you were, I don't know, 9 when this came out in 2003, I was already in high school and all that. But if you were like 9 or something, I don't know, maybe this would appeal. You guys think so? Okay, I almost just flew off. You don't really need to jump and drift, because it seems like I'm messing up more when I do that. Let's just do some short drifts. Yeah, you said, can you drift boost? I've been trying. Evidently, you don't want to get into the red, because I think every time I've drifted red... Yeah, I keep going into the spikes. Just trying to get past it, though. So yeah, there was a drift, but no boost. And I was keeping it in the green. So let's see. There, I just froze the time. Oh my god. Clearly everyone in this universe does lack toothpaste, because you can see everyone's dental hygiene in this game. Every character is horribly gingivitis infected. There we go. Like, who the hell's that donkey thing in 4th, you know? I didn't see him as an option. I would have wanted to play as a donkey. Donkey. Oh, good thing I used that shield at that moment. Yeah, so there's no boost. I've been drifting every way that I can, and there ain't no boosts. The drifting does seem to be hurting me a little bit more than helping me. So this game, you know, if you think about it as collect or flip, do you take it, do you not? It's actually, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's just, again, we have much better options out there. I mean, maybe that's a symptom of the times, eh? All right, let's come from behind victory after all that foolishness that I did before. Maybe I can actually pull out a victory here, just like I pulled out of your mom last night. Oh my good lord. Dage Frost said, oh god, my eyes. Yeah, did that blind everybody early? The drift is horrible on what would have worked on Mario Kart. Does not work here, clearly. I thought I was going to get hammered. That was just my Friday night. All right, so we're in 3rd place. How many laps? There's 7 laps, you guys. Okay, so that's already a flaw with this game. Too long. You know, there's only so many times we can get spiked clubs to the weenus here that we're racing as. Let's just call him an egg, okay? He doesn't need to be a penis. That's just me. My attempts. My attempts at humor when the game cannot fulfill my desires. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you should totally be able to boost out of your drift. Otherwise, you know, drifting really just kind of messes me up. Could be a skill issue. Could be a skill issue. Yeah, I'm just not so sure. But hey, you guys, we've got 2 Wumpa Fruits. Isn't that what these are called? As someone who never played a Crash game, I at least know this knowledge.
Out of my way.
I feel like a Wumpa Fruit right now. Gotta love Dr. Neo Cortex. He hasn't changed over the years. I feel like he looks exactly the same. Don't worry, you guys. I've got that guy on Twitter. I'm gonna report him to Elon. Shambler said, is it standard 7 laps? We're gonna have to go back to the menu and see, because did I like put a setting on 7? I don't think anyone should willingly play this game for 7 laps. Anyone who does is probably suffering a small stroke. You know, I'm not really rooting for anyone that we're racing against to win. I mean, that guy in 2nd place right now, he looks like he's undergone a small stroke, and I'm not, you know, visiting him at the hospital or anything. Shambler says, this is insane. Yeah, this is going on way too long. You know, we should have already been sipping margaritas by the beach by now. But the race is over. All these animals doing whatever the hell they do with a strange egg penis that has eyes. You know, whatever this island is. This island is a lawsuit waiting to happen. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's like the most white thing to say ever. Yeah, this island's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Boy, I tell you, my lawyers are going to be all over this one. Okay, I shot a rocket, but it seems like it did nothing. And I bumped into this meth tweaker. You see that guy in 1st place? That icon over there? I know that dude. He's always downtown in my town. He's one of the homeless. Boom, baby. Get Shrek'd. At least I'm not completely pitiful now. I think when we started, you know, I was doing terrible at this. I was doing terrible, you guys. But I think now we're a little bit more right. But Super A is saying flip it. Chandler says, I no longer care if you win or lose. What, were you voting against me before? Or were you just voting for this to end now? Let's see. We still have one more lap after this crap, unless this is the last one. Is number 7 like you race it? Or is it on 7 you win or lose? Lose in my case most of the time, but hey, we're in for... Shambler said for it to end. What was that item? And was my dude's voice like, you ain't seen nothing yet? I picture this guy being kind of, you know, get them. Oh, there goes the rocket. All right, it's kind of red shelly. Boom. Come on, end final lap. Okay, you guys, this is the final one. This is it. Super Mario said, yeah, flip it. Shambler's like, this course is so long. I would have gotten first place if we had just ended right there. If we had just ended right there. But of course, the game that can only keep you playing by making it 7 laps is saying, one more lap. This is the only way they can keep people playing this long. Oh, so close, dude. He's trying to roll a bomb at Crash. Or is that Crunch? I don't know. It's more like Cringe Bandicoot. Am I right, you guys? Boom, roasted. Alright, 3 boosts, 4 boosts. What, can I chain my boosts? You know, your mom gave me a boost. Here we go, here we go. We're in first. We got this ish.
Move it or lose it.
Move it or lose it.
You sure taking a sweet time.
Damn you, shut up. That guy's voice is actually kind of cool, though. It's like, you're taking your sweet time. Okay. Okay. Boom. No hammers. No hammers. I'm gonna bring the hammer down on y'all, because I'm gonna take that first place, baby. Gah, the egg penis is victorious. Says, no yo mama jokes. That's all that there will be. Largely. So the best lap was the last one. We did it, you guys. Super Mario said, please, I'm sorry, man, if you don't like mother jokes, this may not be the one for you. I do mom jokes all the time on these collector flips. Shambler was like, wow, was that one race? Yeah, that was one race on the single player. So clearly there's an issue. I'm going to see if there was a setting. That was quick race. Dude, that was quick race. I'd hate to see what a normal race was. Don't worry, we're not going to enter... Oh. Dude. Yeah, you can select it. I had it set to 7 laps. Man, we should have caught that in the menu, you guys. So that's the thing, Shambler. I had clicked Thunderstruck and then somehow did this. 7. Super Mario's like, okay, you can do them, but not too serious. I think in general, it's like best not to tell someone like how to stream, but aside from that, it's just a mom joke. It's not like it's your mother, you know what I mean? Anyway, I mean, like, let's be real here, you know? I don't want to put anybody on blast. It's just fun jokes, you know what I mean? And if you don't like it, like, it's totally fine. Like, you don't have to like it. Inferno Island, you guys. That looks like the more simple race. That's what we should have done. So, in general, we can probably do one more race, I think, to get a feel for this, but only on 3 laps. Because the fact that I had it on 7 was just idiotic. Like, there's only bad that can come from doing 7 laps in this game. But it's actually okay. And we're going to be a different character. So I'm actually seeing there's a lot more unlockable characters. I thought it was actually just 2 that were off. But I couldn't see with the graphics. And my old eyes, there's actually a here, and behind me here, there's a character. Up there, there's a character. So yeah, they actually have some unlockables, you guys. So yeah, Crash Nitro Kart, it's okay. I could see someone with like if they had like a real appreciation for like a GameCube era, retro, maybe racing games. Like, you're gonna have to have all planets aligned for this, you know, to really want to keep it that much. It just depends on what it would sell for. So I think that's what we're going to look at. So right now, My vote on it is going to be pending, but you guys can say, I guess at this moment officially, do you want to collect or flip? What would you do if you got this game for $7? What would you think? Would you be like, I want to try to sell it? I think if it's somehow sold for, like $16 or something, like that was a nice flip, which we should say. We played the SpongeBob movie game last time that we did this, which was like a little over a month ago, I think. That was our part 1 of the GameCube Collect or Flip series. And you guys may remember the SpongeBob movie game. It was painful, it was definitely one of those things that you were like, I could see how this could be fun, right? It's SpongeBob and stuff. Like, maybe it's going to be really humorous and whatnot. It was just pain. All it was pain. You know what I mean? It was just, I don't know what I just hit there. But in general, I said, hey, we'll flip it. And I did. So I actually ended up selling it. As I told you guys, all these GameCube games are $7, right? And so we actually sold that one for $16.99, and the other person paid for the shipping. So I did sell it on eBay. Good deal. Had to wait probably about 2 weeks for it, so I sat on it for a little while. I didn't just sell immediately. A lot of people watched it, though, immediately. Like, we had watchers, we had views on it. It was apparently a hot ticket item. Just had to wait for someone to pay that full price, right? So that was nice, and I should be paying attention, shouldn't I? Instead of blinding ourselves. There we go. Okay, so we have to somehow turn this around on this last lap. First place is a Zen polar bear. Look at that. He's definitely... Okay, did I freeze time? Yes, I did. I don't know why people are going in and out of different places if time is frozen. Give me the Nitro! So I am the roided up Crash Bandicoot. Plexagon says, are you bagging? Am I bagging? I have bagged some people's mothers, but otherwise, I'm doing very badly. So we actually won on 7 laps, but that one was just miserable, you guys. Just miserable. So I think, like I say, we're going to tentative. That game's actually okay. It's actually okay. Shambler was like, this sounds like the heavy from TF2. Game sandwich! Okay. So let's go ahead and I think actually when you're in GameCube, you have to turn the actual Wii off. So we are playing it on a Wii GameCube mode, right? So anybody that was curious, we're just ending up that one. That's Crash, Nitro, Kart. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? The Plexagon stuff, how's it going? Shambler was like, why is 7 even an option? Lucky 7? All right, so surprisingly not too bad. These games are not as bad as the first one. That first night of Collector Flip GameCube, whew, that was some pain, you guys. That was definitely some pain. All right. So this is our final one, at least that I've planned on. If y'all want to see more, we can when we're done. But this is Pac-Man, of course, a Mario Kart style World Rally. And so it does look like the disc is in a little bit less good shape. I don't anticipate any problems, right? We'll see. But yeah, Shambler said goes for like 20 to 25 on eBay sell. Yeah, so if it goes for that much, I would sell it, because that's a big profit margin, for that. It's not like $4. So here, I'm going to show you guys this while I'm setting up my YouTube titles and things. If you want to look at the back. Here, why not? We could go. I know that the green screen will be cut out of it and all that, but why not while we're getting these titles? It's a good look at the back of it. So let's see. Pac-Man. What is it? World Rally. I just said it. Yep, there it is. So this game's a 2006 game. GameCube era. Let's do... You guys can't see what I'm doing. Here. We'll do continue without loading. We don't need to save or anything, so yes, autosave is off. That's fine, you guys. So, Pac-Man people, where are you at in the chat? I wasn't crazy about Pac-Man. Obviously, I played just your classic arcade and stuff like that. But Pac-Man in general, I didn't ever get too crazy. My wife is very good at Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man and whatnot, so I have an appreciation for it. My son had like a Pac-Man phase a few years ago, especially when like COVID lockdown life was first starting. We were watching these videos on YouTube of just like Pac-Man animations. You can see them where it's like Pac-Man and Sonic, and like Sonic will be racing and then he sees this like evil Pac-Man with teeth and stuff. There's just these really interesting fan-made, well-done animations. We're even listening to the Pac-Man's music. Okay, so yes, one player's all I can do. Circuit mode, we'll do a quick race. There is a battle mode though, maybe we'll try that out. Easy, normal, hard. That's all you got, eh? Chandler's like, Pac-Man Racing? Yes, this is Pac-Man World Rally. The music is a little ear-effing. The Grape Cup or the Cherry Cup? You guys, I think I'm gonna go cherries, man. First one's A Wonderful World of Death and Destruction. You know what I mean? Super Mario says, have you played that before? So, I don't know if I read that. I have not played this game before. I was going to do the Death and Destruction, but we've had a lot of that. Let's go to this nice Zen Cloud Garden with imagination. Alright, you guys, so there's Pac. I'm down with Miss Pac. I didn't know there was a Junior Pac-Man, I'll be honest. There's some locked characters. Pac Devil, okay. Of course, his name is Irwin. And we got Spooky. I like that dude. Here's Tac-Man. Damn. So now we got the ghost. See, you got Blinky, and you got Inky, and Pinky, and Clyde, and back to Pac. So, you guys, I'm seeing a request in the chat that said, can you play as Blinky? So yeah, let's do it. Let's go Blinky. Super Mario 64 said, I had my growth spurt during quarantine. Dang, I am a very old man. Okay. Here we go. Man, the volume seems much louder, at least from my TV on this game. I don't know if you guys are hearing it on your end. Seems much louder. Super Ray's already saying flip. He's already giving us the flip, you guys. You're already saying it now? So we were on a very racing game theme today. And I do have other games if you want to see a little bit more, but they will be games that I've actually played before, and they come with a fun story. So if you do want to stick around after this, we could do those, and they'd just be real fast, but you're going to know them. You're going to be familiar with them. So it would very much... It would very much be, I think, a world that... well, let's face it. We've been there before. You'll know the games. Okay. So this one's nice. The racing elements are better. It's faster. You know, Crash felt very glitchy and slow. If you want an actual racing game akin to Mario Kart, not fully there, but akin, this is definitely more like it. Now, is it just super loud for you guys? Because I'm hearing it out of my TV, like, boisterous loud. Like, it is just insane. Is that like a blue shell? Okay, let's see. So that's the item button. It's the same as Crash, I think. Blinky. It's not looking too well in the... We'll call it the modern era. This is the middle times. Because, of course, this was not the arcade version of Blinky or anything. It's our Kart version of Blinky. Those are like coins, I guess. Okay. But you can actually boost for... whoa! Yeah, you said audio levels are a bit loud compared to my voice. See, that's the thing that I want to know. I want the voice way out front. No hands, Mom, no hands. Okay. I made some adjustments real quick, but I don't know if they were right. I'm going to get zapped. It does look like they took a lot of inspiration from Mario Kart. Okay. So we even have like a little thundercloud-like item. Activated! Half the time I don't know what's going on, but it is kind of fun, I'm gonna be honest. This is a little bit fun, man. It's a little bit fun. What the crap am I doing? Okay. So I pressed Y to activate this. I've now suddenly become a toy that my son would love. A little remote control pack. Okay, I saw a snowman and I did nothing. I actually intentionally ran into it thinking it was some kind of item. And it was a bad item. You moderate for a streamer that does voice acting, you use audio checking, happy to help. That's awesome. I actually used to do voice acting myself. I just haven't done it in forever. So it's a question of like, do you do voice acting? It's like, I did. Don't really now. Of course, I now have all this new equipment, so it's very good somebody helps me with the audio levels right here. Because they can totally be messed up. I'm trying to do... Okay, there it was. I thought I used the snowman. Yeah, it was L. Guess I had two of them. Do you want to build a snowman? Right, the way to a woman's heart is through her parents. Sleep with him and you're in. So there you go. That was another one. Kind of a lot of laps. It did move a lot faster pace, I guess, though. So that was nice, right? I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. See, guys, this one, not too bad. Not too bad. Super Mario said, what was the first game that you ever played? First one would have been Duck Hunt. That was the first game I ever played. It was Duck Hunt on your good old regular NES. Way back in the days. Said, okay there, Brannigan. Alrighty. So here, let's do a battle. We'll try the battle mode. Okay. There it is. Menu a little bit weird, but that's okay. Last Kart driving. Battle Royale style, you guys. Should we do that? Shambler said, threat game looks better. Oh, that game. Okay, I see what you're saying. And looks like it gets better. Back to Zero said, the 5 laps was fine since the course was pretty short. I agree, and it also, like I say, it was just a faster paced game, you know? So, this one's solid. Like, and in comparison to Crash, you know, this is that meme with the guy looking at another woman while his woman holding his hand is like, you know, she's like, ah. Well, this game is the woman going, and this is what the guy's looking at. You could say the guy's me or something. So I'm looking at this one like, damn. And then this is the one that's like, look at me. So you guys, I'm telling you. We'll do Last Kart driving. That sounds very, you know, Battle Royale style. Number of AI. How many can we have? Oh my god, 7. Okay, let's make them very hard. This could be a very bad idea. Very, very bad. Go to space, you guys. We'll go to space. Chandler said it looks like it controlled better. It did. It's a little bit faster, so I think you do have to have a little bit more skill. So I'm screwed. A little bit more skill just to make sure that you're not flying into walls, just doing the wrong thing all the time. So I'm gonna be this dude, man. I was looking at him earlier. Yeah, I mean, I like this guy's stats better, though. I was looking at him, too. This guy's got a good top speed, though. We'll just do it. We'll commit. We're gonna be spooky, and he's heavy, you guys. Shambler said, sad thing is, all these old games aren't online anymore. And that's the thing, you guys, is that nowadays you expect, hey, we've got, like, online, but then they put out a Switch game like Pikmin 4, which was just an incredible game all around, but not really online features, and they could have probably had it, you know. That's the mess that is sometimes Nintendo games. Okay, do I have an item? Did I just whoop somebody up? I think I did. Oh, okay. Huh? Battle complete already. What did I do wrong? Okay. Let me just retry that. I evidently did something wrong. I think if you get hit once, you're out, maybe. Maybe that was what I did. Ooh. Okay, no, there's my health. It's down there. My body's probably covering it a little bit, but you guys can see at least a little bit of an HP bar. So yeah, you actually have to be kind of careful, and I did put them at hard mode, so... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Here. Blast them. Those are not cherries, are they? I'm running into the cherry thinking I'm going to get health, and I just die? I'm confused. Sambler says, I still say flip it only because I don't know when you'd play it outside of this stream. That is true. I might play it, though, like with my kid or something. You know, he loves Pac-Man, like I said, in general. At least I would imagine he still does. He kind of liked it more during lockdown life, but let's be a lot more careful this time as I drive as fast as I possibly humanly can. Okay. Boom. Hit that fool. Let's just camp out by these strawberry missiles. Boom. Oh, God, I'm going to fall. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Oh. Okay, cherries. No. Oh, that's why. They are cherry bombs, you guys, when I was running into those. And I was like, hey, why am I dying? God, that guy shot me the hell up. Jerk off. On jerk face. Yeah, this is tough, man. Battle mode's not exactly like Mario balloon battles or anything. Jeez, how inaccurate could I be? No, blast that guy. Cut him off at the pass. Cut him off at the pass. Let's see now. What am I in, like, second place? Is it me and this dude? I think it's just us two. I'm so scared. The whole time I thought I was getting cherries, but I was hitting bombs that were shaped like cherries. Why would they do that? You know, it's the Pac-Man universe. I think that dude hit my bombs too. Look at that, he's almost dead. Alright, Erwin, or whatever your name was. Boom, baby, battle complete! Did you guys see the epicness? Spooky is the winner of that one, son. Alright, I don't know how many wins we need. I think it's just till we want to stop. So let's try one more, and then we'll make our determining decisions, basically. We'll look up some profit margins and things of all the games, and we'll determine, hey, was it a flip? Was it not? Okay. I ran right into the cherry. The guy planted it very nicely. Just like I planted the seed in your mom. Alright, I've got a bell now. That's what you want in a street fight. Okay. What's your favorite GameCube game exclusive to the GameCube? It's a great question. Super Mario 64. GameCube was an era that was really weird, not only for Nintendo, because, you know, you were experiencing a lot of competition if you were Nintendo from Sony. You had PS2, it was just rocking the market, right? So it was kind of an awkward time for them. Back to Zero said, I think if you die, it defaults to Blinky being the winner. Really? So Blinky just won everything? But yeah, ultimately, you know, I had some fun with Melee, but that was probably my least favorite Smash game, other than the 3DS version, which I, like, don't even count. I hated Smash 3DS. I loved it for Wii U, but I'm saying 3DS. Just because controlling on the 3DS and playing on it sucked for me. But in general, I really liked Animal Crossing, and, you know, GameCube was like the era that brought that in. The other game that was really great for this, it was not only GameCube, but Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. That game was just amazing on the GameCube. And so, in general, to me, like, again, Mario Golf came out before then, right? Like, as a series. But GameCube was where it, like, definitely, I think, reached its potential. It reached very full potential. So here, let's, I can probably actually get you guys this on screen here if we kind of mirror my phone to the screen. You said you meant population growing, huh? Who meant population growing? Alright, so let's see. I'll reflect the phone back to you guys, and we'll go to price charting. I've got the price charting app. You don't want to use this fully. You want to look at kind of several sources if you want a true picture of your profit, but we can kind of just look at what price charting has generally for these. So you're about to see that come up on screen here for you. I think we're going to go to a less loud. Let's go to a less loud sounding background here. So that was very loud. Oops. We'll just have the Wii menu. How about that, you guys? Gotta love a good Wii menu up in here. Okay. So this will be coming on screen now, once I get it mirrored over. Window. That's That's what we need. That's what we need. I don't remember which window it is. I think it was 7. Nope. Try again. iPhone. Nope. I'm trying all my windows in OBS. I'm sorry. This is where everybody's gonna leave me. Don't leave me. I will figure this out. Nope. You know what'll help us? Is if we go to the card thing and just look at it. Okay, it was number 4. It was the next one that I was gonna try. What an idiot I am. Okay, so here you go. Now you're gonna get to see. Alrighty. So I'll get that on screen here. Why is it not? Dr. Kendo's iPhone. Thank you. That took way too long. Okay, so we'll set this aside to the other side so it's not blocking anything for you guys. But check this out. We'll look up each of the games as I took way too long. And feel free to ask any questions, talk about GameCube things. So I see some questions hitting here, hitting the chat. We'll go ahead and just Pac-Man World. Where is it? Rally. Not even noticing. There it is. Okay, on GameCube. So we're actually seeing an average just for loose at 1920. But what's great, you guys, is we actually have the manual too. So you want to look at CIB. And so we're seeing it range actually from here. You can see all those different prices. Do you see where it says price? And then you look underneath. Those are all the things that it's sold for. So this one, you know, like I said, this was probably the one I'm most inclined to keep based on how fun it was. But when I look at that, I mean, you could, if I got this game for 7, you know, that's a pretty good margin, man, to get even 24 right there. So I don't know. What do you guys think? If you could sell it for, look at that, $26.96 is what that one sold for, $31.99 right there. I mean, can you believe that? $7 game for $31.99. Like, you know, these are all over the board, right? Because here's like a $36 one. Like, that would be just absolutely nuts. Here's one that's probably shouldn't be in here. It's sold for $7.50. I'm assuming that's just the disc only. But yeah, so $31.99. So yeah, Shambler's like, yeah, sell it. I knew Shambler would want to sell that. So yeah, that could definitely be. I'll add it to my collection here. We're going to go CIB. So this is the price charting app. If anybody is curious, it's just price charting as one word. So let's go ahead and check out Crash Nitro Kart. Crash Nitro Kart. Shambler earlier told us about this game. GameCube right here. And so, yeah, we are complete, I believe. Didn't we have? Yeah, we had the manual and everything. And so we're seeing kind of all over the board again. But generally, you got like a $18.99, $19.97. There's $12.74, $18, $13, $25. So, you know, that was 2 games, Crash Nitro Kart and Crash the Wrath of Cortex. So you want to look at things that are only Crash Nitro. So yeah, some people, though, are selling them in the like 9s, 10s, and we wouldn't really do that well. eBay is going to take a platform fee if you sell it on eBay. Now, you can sell these on like Facebook Marketplace, you know, that doesn't have fees and whatnot if you're meeting someone locally. Here's someone that did the complete inbox 2211. You know, that was back in August. Sort of like stocks, you know, they have a little graph. Do you guys see that? So this is kind of just to show you what the average sold for over time. So like there was a time in like May 2021 that this actually sold for a lot more. So, you know, it messes with the average a little bit, but that's a good indicator generally of what you're going to get. It's not going to be exact, but so yeah, you know, in general, that one's not going to be a huge flip margin unless we wait. You know, we wait for the right buyer, right? But I see Super Mario 64 said flip, crash. So now let's look at Wave Race, that other game that we were playing earlier. Yeah, Blue Storm. That is the one. GameCube. And so, complete, it's saying the average is $17.79. And so, like here, if we got it for like $20, $50, $23, like that would be wonderful. So that one definitely, probably out of the 3 that we played, this one was the worst, but it's got, all these have the manual, so they are CIB. It does have this little thing, so I have some Goo Gone. You guys probably ever heard of that? You can Goo Gone those little like price tags and things off of it. Someone's got some kind of adhesive on this from the previous owner. Super Mario 64, I think you're right though. Flip, Wave Race for sure. We got it at $7. You can get it 24. Like imagine I sell it for that. 24.74, 23. Any of those I would take. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, I think that one's a definite flip and wait for the right buyer. Crash might be, flip, but I think it's going to be a hard one. Like I think the margins are going to be harder, right? But yeah, Back to Zero's like, I would not be caught playing a Crash game. I would totally flip it. I'm surprised. I know a lot of people love Crash Bandicoot. So what's your feelings? What's your feelings on Crash? You just hate those games or whatever? But Super Mario said keep Pac-Man. And that's the thing, is it looks like we could actually get a decent margin if you decided to sell. I think it's just like a keep for a while. If I just end up not touching it, then sure, sell it, right? Shambler brought up the point that like we may not play it beyond this stream. I think that was you, Sham. So that's a good point. Like if we're just not touching it at all, then sure, it should probably go. But Lisa says, I like Crash. See, you like Crash? So right now, we're going to go flip for sure. Flip, but it's going to be difficult, I think. I could be wrong. Keep for now. So that's my diagnoses. Now, I wanted to tell you guys a story, maybe. Or show you something. So this was a totally separate buy. Back to Zero's like, I hate Crash. Stupid, ugly, dumb character. Tell us how you really feel. So yeah, Lisa said story time. So that's exactly it, you guys. So here's the thing. Completely separate buy, separate thing on Facebook Marketplace. Both of these were Marketplace buys. And so it's going to sound a little crazy, but I want to show you guys with this. So the first one we're going to talk about is Animal Crossing. And like I said, it began on the GameCube. And so, let's look it up right here. So if you have a complete, and that sometimes is considered the memory card as well. So this actually does not have the memory card. And so, I did actually get this game with one other game. And it's going to be difficult because I think the profit margin on them will be smaller, but they are actually flips, not because they're bad games, but they're actually because I have the games already. So I bought them for, I don't do this super often, but with the intention of the flip, right? And so this is the one thing, is just that you can see the casing right here. Do y'all see that? It's kind of coming up right there. So that might actually get us a little bit off. And we can actually go to here, webcam only. Let's do that for a second. We'll turn the filter there. I don't know if that's more natural, but yeah, Lisa was saying story time. The person was really nice. I was thinking about trying to haggle it down. Like, I was trying to think which price should I go with. And so I ended up saying, well, can you do both of these games and just knock a little bit? I didn't ask her to knock off too much, but also Super Smash Brothers Melee. And so when you look that game up, let's see it, Super Smash Melee. And I think you guys can't see. There you go. So obviously, let's go to that. And so that game complete is 63. So here's the good news, bad news, right? Is that I got both of these games essentially at $40 each, so $80. So that's a little bit strong if you want to make like a good margin, right? When it comes to Animal Crossing. Now, Smash, that's great, right? Like, that's a pretty decent margin. If you sold that at like 67, 68, like, you'd be awesome. You can see we're a little all over the board here with the, oh, that is not the screen I wanted. I wanted the phone screen. I think it's a little better over here. So if you look at some of those, 67, that's good. But like 50, in the 50s, that would probably be less. It would still be okay. But I'm just saying, if you can sell this in the 60s, like, that's a lot better. Whereas the Animal Crossing one is a smaller margin. And so Shambler said, always haggle. So that's the thing. This is a haggle, technically, because I think she had these listed for more. But I said, if I get these both, and I talked to her, I didn't, like, I buttered it up, right? Like, I have a certain moral compass, I would say. It's, like, relatively, I mean, I know that there's probably people that are better than me out there that would just pay the full price or whatever. But I talked to her about my town, and she was saying that she has to move and stuff. And I grew up here, but a lot of people are kind of being priced out of my city, and so I really identified with her there. I was just saying, like, yeah, I've been here my whole life, and so I definitely know the changes that have been here in Texas and stuff. And so got to just kind of the feel good moment, right, where I could haggle it down like pretty good. And so again, like, a lot of people are selling these for stupid money on Facebook Marketplace and probably not moving them, so like she was trying to move these for like $100 or something, and so for me to take it down to 80, like, that's 40 a piece. Again, that's really good for Melee. And then this game, we're gonna lose a little bit on the packaging again, and so it's like this one's gonna be tougher. Like, that's gonna be small margins, Back to Zero. It's like, have you seen prices for Earthbound? eBay prices aren't reliable since a lot of people sell fakes. Well, that's the thing, is that you do have to make sure that you can authenticate it and everything like that. And that's why I look at it when I'm getting it. First off, I look at the pictures too. I try to, if there is, you think about this a little bit more with 64, like a GameCube game, I'm a little bit more trusting of. I don't doubt that it can be faked and all that, but I'm saying that when I see somebody on Facebook Marketplace and they have these pictures of like this game, like, this seems pretty legit. Again, I don't doubt that someone out there knows how to fake this stuff or whatever, but how rampant is that from a girl from Texas that, is getting priced out of the city telling me this story and everything? This looks solid. So if you're there, you do look the deal over. You don't just want to, like, take a bag from them and be like, okay, bye. Like, you want to look at it and stuff. But, like, in general, this is good. Like, it came with the manual. It's all in pretty good shape here for the Smash. Again, the Animal Crossing is the one that's, like, kind of the question mark. But yeah, I didn't feel like ramrodding this. And like Shambler, for instance, like, I will take both for 50. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sell it at that. But I wasn't gonna push her to try to sell it at that, you know what I mean? If she's asking for like 100, that's what a lot of people are asking for, and that's too much. That's a bluster. If you think it's worth that, like, more power to you, but I don't think so. And we just looked at price charting right here. If you do average out and if you just get the averages of that, yes, they come out to about 100. What I'm saying is that on the pre-owned, like, Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, I think if you waited a super long time, maybe you'd get lucky, but it was good that she came down to 80. That's about where we should probably be on that, especially on a flip margin. See, look at this. Somebody sold this complete with the manual for $71.95. Like, are you kidding me? That would be nuts. And I almost paid for both of these games for that. I mean, it was 80, but I'm just saying, like, isn't that nuts, you guys? So I do feel good. I'm just a little bit, you can tell I'm a little nervous on this one. But we have the holidays coming up, and so in general, I think that means somebody would be, like, I'm going to list these fast, right? I'm going to try to sell these as soon as I can, basically. List them up on eBay probably, maybe Marketplace myself, I don't know. But yeah, my point was just to be that, like, if we got even the average that this lists, that says complete 63, like, even that is already a good deal on Melee. So that's going to be the Cash King. Hopefully we get at least a smaller, margin on this, but get something out of that too. So that was good, because I already own my own copies of these games, right? So that's good, eh? That's good, isn't it? Anybody have your feelings, have your thoughts? Those are obviously flips. We don't need to discuss, like, collect it, flip it, But that is my least favorite Smash. I'm going to let just for old time's sake here, while we're talking to you guys, we're going to let the little menu play for this. So yeah, I want to hear everybody's opinions on just today, you know, our Pac-Man, our Smash Brothers, anything that you want to talk about right here. I am down to hear you as we get this and this right here and my my green screen. There. All right. Very nice. You gotta love Smash. Shambler said flipping games is awesome. It's tough, you know, like, it's a catch-22 in my opinion. You guys can agree or disagree with this sentiment, but essentially my thought on it is, like, there is a scummy part of it because this is like the reselling people are driving up prices to some degree overall, right? Because then companies, it's a two-way street, right? If companies didn't do this, then it would be fine. But companies will see stuff like, oh, on eBay, this game's going for like $20 or whatever. So they'll increase their price to $20. So it's raising the overall market. So people like me or you, if you want to collect games and you like a game out there, you're going to be paying more for it because there's a reselling community that is listing these things, you know, for what, 60, 70 on eBay, you know what I mean? Like, and people are paying that price. So that's the main problem here, is that can have like a scummy element to it, I would say. Now, you know, someone else may disagree with me. Someone's like, no, like, that's just how economy works, like economics works or whatever. My issue is that, like, you imagine games, I don't know if any of you guys went to yard sales, if you went to just used game shops, mom and pop places. In the old days, you know, you could even go 10 years back, like, that's not super old, but like a decade ago, you could get games for like very reasonable prices. But now you just like go to these flea markets or yard sales or whatever, and like some people who at least know about video games, like, they are selling them at like eBay prices, you know, like at these like flip prices and stuff. That's rough, you know what I mean? If you want to like play these games, it's not affordable. That's what I think, you know. So what do you guys think? Do you actually want to see this in action? Shambler's like, I used to live off of flipping games in college, and you see, that was a time when Shambler and I were in college that you could have actually probably bought like a game. Imagine like a really dope game and get it for like $10 or something, you know, at like a flea market or whatever. And now the flea market would be like, oh, this game sells for $40 on eBay. Screw that. Like, instead of selling it for $10, they'll sell it for $40, right? Like, they're just going to. An error occurred. Okay. The Wii does not like reading GameCube games. Yeah, I'll reset it. I never had that problem on GameCube. And I ended up, in the old days, I sold my GameCube when I got a Wii, right? Because I was like, oh, the Wii will play GameCube games. Look what's happening to me. All right. Maybe we'll get a match in. Who knows? We could get one match in, right? Excuse me. Just to get some of that old Melee feel. But again, it's like, I really liked Super Smash Brothers for 64. I really liked it for Wii U. And of course, Ultimate. Like, Ultimate is the ultimate. Sure, let's just do a regular. Didn't really want to do classic. I just want... guess that's versus mode. Look at me. Alright. So this was the game that introduced Peach. I always loved that, but I don't know. I'll go Falco. Alright. This was also the game. Here, listen to this. Doesn't that sound like Samus? You know? I always heard Samus. And isn't it supposed to be Samus? And I didn't really play Metroid, so when I started, you know, YouTube and I was like, oh, this is Samus, people were like, it's Samus, you idiot! You suck! Fuck you! You know, all this stuff. I was just like, okay then. Okay, so Back to Zero needs to head off, but don't worry, Back to Zero, you saw pretty much the majority of what we were going to do today. This is all just for some fun right now. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys, though, listening here. Okay, after playing Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, this is a little bit faster pace than I realized. That was one thing about Melee as well, is that I did feel like it was way faster than N64, which is fine for competitive people. I am not competitive, trust me. Oh my god. And so yes, Falco, I loved Peach. Okay. You have every single Smash Brothers game in your gaming library. Same here. Smash Brothers is worth it. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a reason. I just didn't like the 3DS one. I did not. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Shambler said, I remember the Toys R Us green tag sale back in 90% off to clear the games out to make room for new games. You left with a shopping cart full of brand new games. Okay, I need to be paying attention. See, that's insane, man. Like, that would not happen in this kind of reseller world now. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that I could see people hating the, like, flipping games. You know, you said flipping games is awesome. It's like, there's a degree of it that is cool, and then there's a degree of it that's just very bad, I feel, for just the economy and the world in general. Okay. Yeah, I am not used to this at all, man. Playing Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. It was definitely much slower than this. Not only that, but I was never good at Melee. I was great at N64 in my heyday, and in this day, my hands are all old. Wow. So this is very different. But, yeah, ultimately, I think that was a good buy in general. So I hope that y'all agree with me. Please don't hate me. I just talked about how reselling stuff could be scum, and now I'm like, I'm going to sell this game. But times are tough. You know what I mean? We have holidays coming up. I'm going to be spending a lot myself. I don't know about you guys. But, yeah, it's going to be crazy. So Super 8 Gaming was like, keep Smash Brothers Melee. Not this copy, though, because I do have my own. I've got my own copy. So this is just literally an extra one that's sitting here. So we will be actually selling it. Super Mario 64 earlier, though, said it's only your Wii. So it's only my Wii that's messing it up. He said, what's your favorite Wii game exclusive to the Wii? He said, mine's Epic Mickey. I actually never played Epic Mickey, so that's a great question. I used to love Wii Sports, I'm not going to lie, but was that my favorite game on Wii? I had so many. I loved so many games. Like, Brawl was actually really good, too. That was another Smash Brothers that I felt was good. Not like Ultimate, obviously. You know, these are all great questions. There's a Pokemon game on Wii. Was that my favorite? No. It was Battle Revolution. You know, that's a great question. Let's go to my collection. Mario Strikers Charged was another great one on the Nintendo Wii. God, there's so many good ones. Here, actually, you guys should see what I'm doing. Get my phone back up. So this is, again, in price charting. Let me mirror it to the computer. So you can actually see my collection, and we can filter it based off of Wii U, like system, right? We can filter it based off the console. So that's what we'll do here, and I can tell you, yeah, that's my favorite game. No, whatever. Yeah, that was rough, you guys. I am not used to playing Melee at all. Okay, so here, let's get you the phone. Looks like it's ready to go. Okay, so video games will filter by the Wii right here. So is it date added here? We'll do price high to low. So this is the most valuable Wii games at the top by price that they're worth, I guess. He said you should try Epic Mickey. Oh man, would it hold up nowadays? See, like Mario Party, amazing game. Mario Party 8 on the Wii. This is so interesting, that Gunblade. This is just like one of those arcade games, like you think about like Time Crisis and stuff, where you step on the pedal and boom, boom, boom. Step on the pedal, boom, boom, boom. It's kind of like that. That's what this top Wii game is for $70 right here. I don't even remember where I got that game. Oh, Mario Kart Wii, dude. Okay, I can answer your question. It's Mario Kart Wii. That was my favorite Wii game. That was sort of how I started my YouTube channel. This would have been just in the decades, like literally a decade ago. It was like pretty much a decade ago. I was playing Mario Kart Wii and Gauntlet Legends on the N64. So there you go. So that's finally the answer there for you, Super Mario 64. After I was thinking, which games did I have? Which one was the best? Skyward Sword was okay. I kind of wished for better on that one, to be honest. Twilight Princess, actually the same. A lot of people love Twilight Princess, but I don't know, man. I'm a Zelda 64 kind of guy and Zelda Switch kind of guy, you know? Oh my God, Tales of Symphonia. Loved that game. Loved it. But yeah, there's Mario Strikers Charge. See, some of these games aren't worth a whole lot now, you know? You think, what did a Wii game cost back when the Wii was like in the era? That would have been like 07 to 2012-ish was when Wii U came out. So yeah, imagine that. You know, you would have bought these games for like $50. So yeah, these are all interesting. Destroy All Humans and stuff. Red Steel, like that game came out with the launch of Wii. Yeah, that's all interesting. I just played Wii Music with my son last night. That's so interesting. That's the least valuable one on the list. So there you go, you guys. Super Mario 64 said, I'm still holding out for Epic Mickey 3. Lisa said, oh damn, that's crazy. Was Tales good? Any Tales of game that I've ever played has been mind-numbingly good, if that's a word or a phrase. So I recommend any Tales of something. At least if you want to know what I played, it was Symphonia, Tales of Symphonia 2, the one on Wii, Tales of Arise, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Zestiria. All those were amazing, okay? So play those. And I think this is where we're going to end it off, you guys. So I really appreciate you guys. Super A said flip the duplicate but keep the original. That's what we're going to do, Super A. That's what we were saying. So that is what we're going to do. Lisa says, I'll have to get it. Lisa, if you can afford it, I'd get the newest one just because that would take you into the modern age, right? You know? So get Tales of Arise, and it's coming out with the new DLC now, so you could play even the DLC if you wanted to. But Shambler's right. Black Friday used to be his jam. You know, that's the thing. Is Black Friday still good now to find a good deal on a game? But nothing is like it used to be, man. Like, if Shambler was flipping games in college, dude, he said he got by on that. Like, I believe every bit of that, because in the olden days, you could get games for actual good prices. You know? So, Shambler says, I would spend $500 on games and flip them and turn it into $1,500. See, that's probably easy back then, man. That's amazing, dude. Nowadays, though, it's just, you know, like, our margin might be kind of big on this one, but we're not talking huge. On this one, we're just going to be, like, eking out. You know what I mean? Whereas if this was the old days, dude, we would have got that for nothing. And boom, major. So thank you guys so much. Super Mario 64, we can answer that question, and then I guess we'll end it with that. He says, what's your favorite Nintendo Switch exclusive game? And he said, mine, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Probably... I'm making it the toss-up between... because I really like Splatoon 3. I like Smash Ultimate, but... It might be Splatoon 3, man. It might very well be. But here you can get a look at my Switch collection. Here we go. Look at that. My Hyrule Warriors is my top. Damn. Top for value. Yeah, I haven't logged all my games because you don't even see Splatoon 3 in here. So... clearly this isn't going to help me very much until I log them all. I don't have my Super Mario Wonder in there. So yeah, let's go Splatoon 3, man. But there's a lot of them up there, so it's like a very close, slim margin. So I appreciate it, you guys, man. You've got the collects, the flips, and I'll let you know next time we do one of these what the verdict is if these sell. So next time I got some 3DS stuff for us to look at. So I hope you guys are going to be ready for that. Otherwise, I love you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for viewing.